Hi everybody! So today I'm doing kind of a night, more sassy look, I guess. It's golds and dark browns, a little bit of black. It's all smoked out. If this looks like something that you want to learn how to do, I made a tutorial on it for you. And don't mind the mess behind me. I am a terrible cleaner and my bedroom's a mess. So just ignore that. If you want to know how to do the smoky eye, then just keep watching. Thank you. Okay, so first thing is I'm going to prime my eyelid with Urban Decay Primer Potion. Do a little bit of that. Just going to get it just all over your lid. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of MAC, and it's like the most beautiful gold color ever. And it's wood winged. Or if not, you need to pick it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just a little bit over half, and I'm just going to like pat this on, make sure you can see. Pat, 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 pat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a little bit down here. It's okay if it gets anywhere because we'll just do a little bit of cleanup if needed. Okay, so I got that wood winged all over, or here over. And now I'm going to use that same brush, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe it off on a paper towel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked palette, and it's really, really dirty. But what I'm going to use the buck that's inside here. And it's just like a medium dark brown, so you don't have to use this. If you have any kind of medium brown, you can start with that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pat that on this end. Really want to get that on there. Not so much blending yet, but just packing it on. Let's see. Here we go. Pack it, pack, 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 pack. This little fluffy brush right here. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to dip a little bit into that beautiful brown, the buck. And I am going to start sweeping it over. So what I'm going to do, because I want to kind of make that brown a little bit darker, but I actually don't own a darker brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of black, which the one I'm going to do is the one from MAC. It's Carbon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get like, I don't know if you can see that, just like a smidget, you see that, of black. And then I'm going to sweep it back through the buck. And what it's going to do is make kind of like a darker shade of the buck. And I'm just going to pat it in here with my flat. So I'm going to start packing and sweeping the darker brown. And bring it up a little bit. There we go. My eyes are watering. My eyes literally water more than anyone I've ever met when getting their makeup done. Okay. Sorry for my bad hair today. And my sniffly nose. It's an Oregonian thing. When it rains a lot, your hair gets frizzy. Okay, so I'm going to grab that, like, this brush right here and just put some on. And the only reason why I'm using this is because it's already dirty, and I am literally that lazy. And I don't want to dirty up too many brushes. Imagine that. Okay, so right now we have our shadows, and now I kind of like the color of this skin color, but what I'm going to do is, just because I don't think it looks good with shadow and then just skin, I'm going to take my flat brush, which is now missing. I'm just going to put it into like a neutral matte, not a shimmer, because I don't want all the shimmer. I'm just going to kind of put it in here. Bring it down just a little bit, just to really have a shadow, but it's about the same color as my eyelid. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an Urban Decay 24/7 pencil, and I don't really want an extreme defined eyeliner, so I'm not going to use the liquid. I'm just going to use the pencil. I'm going to smudge it along my top and then go into my waterline. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to curl my lashes, with a beautiful little eyelash curler. This is just a cheap one from Target that I got. So I'm going to curl those before my mascara. So I used to do it after and like yank out wads and wads and wads of my eyelashes. Not what you want to do. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mascara. I'm going to start with the bottom lashes so that when I look up to do the top lashes, I'm not going to get like that line, those dots of mascara. So I'm just going to do the bottom here. This is my mascara. I'm going to go back with that smudger brush and grab a little bit of the buck and a little bit of that black again. And I'm going to go a little more along the bottom just because I tear up so much, like it pulls off that eyeshadow. So I want to like go back and repack it, and as gross as it sounds, kind of like soak up that little bit of tears again so that the brown comes out. Okay, then I'm going to wipe that brush off and I'm going to dip it back into the wood wing. I'm just going to go along with bottom ones on this side, just like that. And then I'm going to take my smudger brush, or my fluffy brush again, get some more of that buck on there, and I'm just going to like soften up the outside. Just like that. So that you actually can get like that smoky, I mean it's not really a smoky eye, it's kind of, because, you know, it's lighter on the inside, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like this, grab some foundation. My favorite, like I used to be such a MAC whore, but I'm not a MAC whore anymore. I'm a Revlon Color Stay whore. So what I did is I just used that brush, smeared around all that nice foundation. And now I'm going to use, I use the Revlon Color Stay Photo Ready Powder. I'm just going to take that, get a little bit of that powder on. Okay, there we go. And I actually got some new concealers that I'm trying out. Where the hell are they? I got them right here. It's super cute. Little from Les Cosmetiques. So we're going to try these out. They're not very creamy. Like when you stick your finger into it, I don't know. It just kind of seems like they're dry or something. I'm just going to pat a little bit there. I don't know. I'll probably do some kind of review on it. Okay, so now I got my powder on. And what I'm going to do is, because I'm a little pale, I'm like the palest Italian ever, put a little bronzer. I'm going to use the MAC Mineral Skin Finish, and it's kind of too dark for me because I got it when I was in summer. It's medium deep. It's kind of dark, but we'll rock it, right? And I'm not going to contour anything. I'm just going to kind of make it just a little bit of color. I'm not even going to put enough to consider it like a contour. A little bit of my nose, just like where the sun would touch. Beautiful blush face. We look like a fish. I also got from Les Cosmetiques this blush palette. Has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 new ones. Which are pretty cute. I like it way more than the eyeshadows, that's for sure. I'm going to take the one that looks like that. Don't judge my nails. I bite them and took off acrylics. So they're not very pretty. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. This little baby brush. Smile! This is one of my favorite things. It's the MAC Mineral Skin Finish. And I can't really read it. Soft and gentle. But it gives you like a little shimmer. And I like to put that like up on my cheekbones. Because I have like the roundest face ever. And like it's out of control. So anything that makes you look higher, a little bit on my nose, is good, you know? So now that all my powder's on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyebrow gel that I got from Target a long time ago and tame these eyebrows down. And I also use it because it kind of gets out of that loose powder out of my eyebrows and kind of makes them a little darker. I would use like a dark brown eyeshadow with a little angle brush and kind of like make them look really pretty. But I lose everything and I completely lost like both of them. So I'm just going to try to groom them up a little bit. Okay, so that's our base. Just kind of get some of this off. And I'm going to use a NYX eyeshadow, or NYX. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. In the color 159 Smoky Look. It's a really pretty color. I'm just going to put that on. And I'm going to hunt down my blush brush. I don't know where it is. So okay. Apparently the blush brush was holding up. Oh my god, I'm so unprofessional, but it's okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do,